So this Manchester United team is arguably the worst team that Man United has ever had in recent times. The worst team. They can't play football. They can't pass the ball consistently. They are not playing as a team. They are simply a bunch of players running around the pitch like they have no mission at all. This is really, really terrible. To be honest, Manchester United is the team playing the worst, one of the worst football in the Premier League this season. There is nothing exciting about these players. Their style of play is literally not even a style of play you could look at and say, oh, it is very promising. Oh, they are creating chances. Oh, a goal is just about to go in. There is no excitement at all. They have no excuse to make here. I know that they played 10 men against 11. But even before that happened, Tottenham Hotspur were outclassing Man United. We were literally just holding on. So there is no excuse at all. This season, Man United bought players, the likes of Ugarte, who else? I can't even name these players because they have simply not turned up at all. Højlund was literally chasing space. We can literally count the number of times he held that ball. So there is no player right now in Manchester United that you're looking at and say, okay, he is going to make a difference when he comes on. No such a player in Man United this season, which is extremely worrying given the amount of money they spent on these players. The Mason Mounts, who else? What have they done for this team? Nothing. I don't know the problem at Man United, whether it's the coach or the players. This is a team that needs clearance. The whole team needs clearance, a massive overhaul. Right from the coach to the players, everybody needs to go in that team. There is no single player you look at and say he is the one trying their best. The level of inconsistency in this Man United team teams like Ipswich, Everton, all of these teams can play some football that you look at and say, right, okay, they are fighting on. Okay, they've done their best. They've only just come short. But Man United, a team that should be competing at the highest level, is falling to its knees, losing to Tottenham in their own backyard. If this was an away game, okay, we could say, all right, but not a win by those margins at our home. Gone are those days. Old Trafford used to be a no-go area for every team in the Premier League. Now, even Ipswich can come to Old Trafford and win their game. Crystal Palace, Everton, all these teams now can come to Old Trafford and show us how to play football. This is so sad. Losing to Tottenham 3-0. At least do a comeback, do a 1-2. Let it be a 3-2 at least. And then we can sort of, okay, say we were 10 men playing against 11. But 3-0. This is so sad. What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments section below. Do you think Tenhag needs to go? Do you think Man United now needs to get rid of all of those useless players who are not turning up the way they should be? These players are being paid a lot of money. There is no Premier League football team that pays the amount of money that they pay to those players at Old Trafford. But they are not turning up day in, day out. Players like Solanke, Tottenham just bought this one, the beginning of this season. Look at the impact he has made. And you're sitting here wondering, why doesn't Man United buy such players? These players have literally been playing in the Premier League. They have the experience, okay? And then we go off somewhere else and we buy these players from all these other leagues who don't have a single clue about Premier League football. And we expect to win goals, to win balls. This is really, really sad. Manchester United needs to do something right now. Right now before it's too late. Okay. 3 losses out of 6 games when we should be flying in 6 out of 6. We are becoming a laughing stock. Okay. Every team is now fancying a go at Man United, when teams should be worried to have a fixture against Man United. And when you look at the games coming up next, Aston Villa, FC Porto, the Champions League, these are all teams that are going to literally thrash us. We are not excited going into these games at all. I think this is Eric Tenhag's biggest test ever. Okay, turning around such results. I'm lost for words. What are your thoughts, my dear friends? Drop them in the comments section below. What do you think about this Man United Tottenham Hotspur game? And what do you think about Man United in general? Stay subscribed here at People and Places, the only place you come for what is going on in and around our places.